Hi everyone, Nancy Burt-Preece here. Here's all my contact information. And I did want to, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I just hit 1,000 viewers, thanks to all of you. And now I need to get more time watched. You know, it's always something to work on. So if you want to, please forward any of my videos to your Stampin' friends. And please like, subscribe, and comment. So what are we doing today? We are doing a pull tab flip card. Is that not the cutest little thing or whatever? I just think that's cute. Obviously I made it, so I think it's cute. But I have lots of people do it, so I don't know who started it. But this one is using the Silly Goose stamp set, which is retiring. I just think it's very cute. The card base is just a piece of thick basic white, 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then I took some of the Masterfully Made DSP that's retiring, which is 5 by 3 3/4. I have our little pull tab is using Peacock, but you could use white because not much shows. 5 5/8 by 2, scored at 1.5 and 1 7/8. I have this Daffodil 4 by 3. This little piece of white is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Then I have two pieces on the inside, which is 3.5 by 2 1/8. And I have a little piece of ribbon. I think I made it like 8 inches and I had to trim a lot. So probably 6 inches would be fine. So let's make this card. It is not hard at all. If you come to my technique or my fun fold class, a lot of this will already be done for you as far as these tricky parts. So here's my card base, 4 1/4 by 5.5. This is my 5 by 3 3/4 piece. I'll try to put that where you can see it. And I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. So I'm just adding some dimensionals here. And this, I went ahead and used the Stylish Shapes dies to cut this little part out. It's not going to show, but it allows my little mechanism to work. So there we go. All right, move that to the side. The next thing I'm going to do, here's the piece I already scored. This is the 5 5/8 by 2, and you can see there's 2 little score lines. And that is actually going to fit in here. So now let's get some stamping going. I'm going to stamp the outside piece first, and I'm going to use this cute little goose. A silly goose told me it's your birthday. Ink it up really well, and usually I get ink on myself, of course. I'll stamp him to the right, and then make sure I got the right one. A silly goose, yes. Okay, now I'm going to use the Daffodil Blends, and well, here's an easy thing. When Stampin' Up! Gives you these little marks, they're kind of like where I'm putting the dark daffodil. It gives you a little idea on how to add shading with your blends. So when they put those on, that's where I put the dark, and you kind of shade it in, and it looks how it... Isn't that a cool effect? It's very simple. I'm doing the light pumpkin pie. And I'm doing the light fresh freesia for the little party hat. And I'm leaving it like freesia in white. So that is very easy. I'm going to go ahead and attach that to the 4 by 3 daffodil piece. Oh, I probably got something on there. Oh, well. I will do something. I can always add a little piece of a gem or something. So this piece is done. We'll put that aside. My bottom white piece I'm going to leave blank. Maybe I got something on my glass mat. Possibility. So now I'm going to stamp the inside, which is sending gaggles of good wishes. And it's another little cute goose. Isn't a bunch of geese called a gaggle? I think that's why they're having gaggles of good wishes. I could be wrong on that. But I think that's what it is. I'm once again going to do simple coloring. This time I'm going to do the light. Now, somebody in one of my classes said, can I make these little dots, polka dots? Absolutely. So this one I'll do polka dots. And this is the fresh freesia. And then I'm going to do the light daffodil this time. Just kind of color around. Remember, if there's a little white space when you're coloring, that is okay. Oh, I see. Hi, Tammy. So it's totally okay to have a little white space. I'm making this on my Facebook Live, but I also will put it on my YouTube channel. Now I'm using the lemon lime twist. Say that 3 times. I'm going to do the light one for the little froggy. And once again, I'm just kind of gently adding color, not adding them to his eyes. And I'm going to use the fresh freesia for some of the hat flowers on the little goose. And, oops, that one I didn't kind of get. I still didn't get it. There we go. I'm going to use the dark lemon lime for the leaves that go with the hat. Just, you don't have to, I just did. And then the little beak in pumpkin pie. Okay, now let's start putting the card together. We've got the pieces all stamped. I'm going to get this kind of lined up on the bottom. It'll move the first couple of times, so don't get too worried about that. So I'm going to put right above this score line, I'm going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal or whatever adhesive you have, which is totally fine. I'm going to kind of try to get this lined up as straight as I can and get this lined up as straight as I can on the top. Okay, so that's the first part. Now, I still have this part flapped down. What I'm going to do next, and the last time I kind of lined this up too far down, I think. So I'm going to line it up a little bit farther up on the daffodil, and I'm using both daffodil and the ribbon is lemon lolly. So right now, if it's not in there straight, that's okay, because I'm trying to get this lined up towards the top a little bit. Then I'm going to get it straight this time, and I'm going to put some adhesive here for this white to be lined up. Now I'm going to turn this over. Once again, it's fine if it's not straight yet. You'll have to in a minute. I'm going to add just a little bit of adhesive on the white part. On the white part right there. Now I'm going to have to straighten this out. Hold, make sure it's flush to the, oops, it'd be helpful if I took the tear and tape off. Oops. And another tip on the tear and tape, really push it down it makes it easier to lift off. It doesn't make sense, but it really works. Okay, so I'm going to get this lined up towards the bottom again. And I'm going to push it closed. And now I have my pull tab flip. Now I have to add, I'm using, this is an old punch. We used to have it. So I'm really showing my age as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm going to just put a little bit of a hole in there. I'm going to feed, like I say, I think I'm going to make it more like 6 or 7 inches because I have 8 inches and I don't think you need 8. I'm going to put this moving up. And tie. Now, I've had people pull on this so hard that they rip the mechanism. So you have to really, this is paper, people. We have to really pull gently. So super gently pull this. So you have it. I'm going to take my ribbon scissors. It's just a little ribbon to pull it. That's all it is. So make sure you make it gentle. And now I have my pull tab flip. Is that the cutest little card? So I don't know. I kind of like it, although this one is a hair crooked, I see. That's okay. I kind of like it where it shows a little yellow, but either one is totally fine. So I hope you try this card. It is not hard. Once you follow a couple of little steps, add that tear and tape just to give it, the tear and tape gives it a little bit of sturdiness because you're pulling it a lot. So I hope you have a great day and give this pull tab flip card a try. Take care.